some products and all. So thank you, Carmen.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Good.
It's exciting. This is really a lovely thing. I think it is. I think it really is lovely. And I'd like to see more of it. My name is Coach Carmen Abercrombie. I'm a holistic wellness and life transformation coach. So what I do is I help people to detox their souls and heal their bodies. And I help them to find their purpose and monetize it. That's a whole lot, right? But I believe that we are holistic beings, so spirit, soul, and body is all connected, right? When one thing is out of balance, then the other thing is out of balance, right? So we can go to work every day, but if we don't have that soul component taken care of, we can tend to get sick. Right? And lots of illnesses have to do with what's going on with our emotions. You know what I mean? And once we can deal with those, and we can start to love ourselves a little more by taking care of our bodies, we can live in bliss every day. I know that sounds like a tall word, living in bliss every day. Right? But I give you some materials to look at. I'm going to grab this. And I just want to quickly tell you my story. A few years ago, I had a bath and body shop and day spa on Staten Island, and it was my dream. It was so beautiful. I mean, I worked so hard to create this thing. It was what I wanted all my life, so I thought. You know, it was my dream, so I thought. But it was so stressful. Even though I was helping people to relieve stress, I was stressed up the yin-yang. I was so stressful. You know, because the money wasn't coming in fast enough. I had so many bills, so many debts, and then, you know, it was like everything started to go wrong in my life at one time. Hey, can we talk honestly? Women. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? My marriage was going through hell, all right? Financially, like I said, that was very challenging because the money wasn't coming in fast enough. And then we were about to lose our apartment. We were about to lose the store, and then I got really sick, so sick that I almost died. I had a blood disease, and because I was born with eczema, the blood disease attacked my skin, so I was like totally deformed. I mean, it was like a freak show, right? Everything that you can imagine that could go wrong with your skin, you couldn't even imagine. So I was in a lot of pain. My mind was messed up because of all the pressure and the stress, and I had to close my business. My husband had to leave his job, first of all, to work the business for a while, but that wasn't helping. And can I say God? As God would have it,
yes, you can.
Thank you. As God would have it, a couple of people came to me talking about organic around that time. Before I went home, before I got so sick and I had to go home. This company, actually it's a television show called Get Fresh with Sarah Snow. I don't know if any of you heard of that. It's an organic show, right? Well, they came to my store, they wanted to do a show there, an episode. And they were talking about organic. I mean, the girl was getting married and everything. Her gown was organic, her cake was organic, her shoes was organic. I was like, what? I thought she was crazy, to be honest. I was like, what is all this with the organic? I had no clue how important it was. I really didn't. Then one of my massage therapists, she decided to go to a doctor who was doing a detox, a series of a detox workshop, and it was about 3 weeks. And at the time, I really didn't even have the money for it, but something said, pay for it and go. I went. The doctor spent the whole 2 days talking about organic, talking about the cows and what happens to the cow. Who cares about the cow? I came here to get detox. They're talking about, I mean, the grass, the this, the that, everything but what I thought I needed. So it was still talking to me and telling me to get ready because you're going to get so sick. You're going to need to learn about organic food and how to live an organic lifestyle. And that's what happened. I got so sick. I couldn't even move my body. I don't want to talk about it because we're eating, but I couldn't move. I mean, it was a time when my skin actually shrunk and I couldn't even fit my body. That's how freaky it was. And it was like a powder keg of what I was eating, what I was thinking, what I was saying all my life. And it just blew up on me. But what I did, I had nothing else to do but think, renew my mind, and change what I was eating. So I started to eat organic food. And unfortunately, I didn't start that way because my husband wasn't getting it, so he kept coming home to feed me, and he kept feeding me vegetables and fruits and salads, beautiful salads, but they weren't organic. So I kept eating all of this food, live food that wasn't organic, and that's the worst. When you're eating a lot of living, oh, I'm sorry. Is it okay if I go on this?
Well,
yeah,
I mean, we just finished
sure. But I'm telling you this because you'll be surprised how, once you know what to do, even if it's little changes, it's going to make a huge difference. I just don't want, what happened to me is not going to happen to you. But other things are going on. All right, we all have issues. And once you understand that when you change the way you think, you change the way you eat, you change the words you speak, you can start to transition your life to where you really want it to be. That's important. That makes a huge difference. I mean, I wish somebody had spoken to me about these things before all heck broke loose in my life. But just so that you know how important organic is, what happened was I was eating all of this living food, but it wasn't organic. So that's when things really started going wrong with my skin. And when I had my blood tested, there was all these pesticides and herbicides in my blood. So that's when my husband finally said, we're going to do this. And I'm telling you, without medication, I healed my body completely. And I healed my mind, because if you know anything about anything that's related to mold, and if you have any type of mold issues, it attacks your brain as well. So my mind was, I had issues with my thoughts, and I had to be in dark rooms. It's really weird. So when I got healthy, all of that changed, and all of a sudden I knew exactly what I wanted to do, what I was supposed to do, not what I wanted to do, but what I was called to do, what my brilliance was. How many of you know what your brilliance is? Your brilliance, that thing that you know that you were put here to do. Okay, but my phone number is on the, make sure you call me, okay? Go on my website, all right? Because this is very important. It's important that you're working, that's beautiful, but it's important for you to find what's in your soul that makes you happy, that makes you happy, so that you can start to do it, even on the weekends. Do a little something, something that makes you happy, because that's how you get your everyday bliss. So I just wanted to show you on the first, actually the second page, there's 4 spiritual elements of bliss, right? The 4 spiritual elements of bliss is meditation or quiet time. Just some time when you're just still and quiet, nothing. How many of you have time like that? No, not too much. Okay, but you know the best time for that? It's in the morning. I started doing this. I got so busy. Things were really starting to happen with my company. And I started running out of my morning time to do my spiritual work. So what I decided to do was, before I even got out of bed, I get up, I'm laying down, and I start to set my intentions for the day. What I want the day to be like. And then I set my intentions, what I want to do. Then I start to visualize.
I'm sorry, what did you say you do?
Pray.
Pray? Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know, because the thing is, I talk to everybody, and I teach. I have clients that are of all belief systems, whatever. But you look at my website, you'll find out that I am a Christian. So I don't want to scare y'all off. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because it's the heart, right? And it's the information. So so that's why I'm whispering when I say those things. because I don't want to scare you off. But the reality is, when I wake up in the morning, I start to visualize. How many of you visualize? Ding, dang it. That's good. That's good. Beautiful. Beautiful. That is so important because you create your world with your imagination. And this is really hard to hear, but the life that we're living right now, we created it in our minds. The way we thought, the things we kept saying, you know. So you can reverse that. And start close your eyes in the morning before you get out of bed and start to visualize your perfect day. And really, if you really want to get deep, what you want to do is create, take some time and write down your perfect day, 5 years from now. The way it would be in your imagination if everything worked out the way you wanted it to work out. So you need to know what you want, right? If you don't know what you want, then you're not gonna, it ain't gonna happen, right? So you need to know what you want. Once you know what you want, write it down. Write it down, and write like a little story. What's your name? Rose. Rose, you tell a story, tell your story. Imagine yourself waking up in the morning. I mean, you can get really dramatic. You can really go on. It's your imagination. Nobody's gonna stop you, right? You can have Lolita, your maid, right, wake you up and bring you your breakfast, right? Right now, I don't know, you're still working here now. You're still working, but she's only working because she wants to, not because she wants to. Because I don't want to get in trouble. She's working, you're still working here. But your life is just so wonderful because she wakes you up. Right, you go into your wardrobe, you walk into your wardrobe, you walk into that wardrobe. The wardrobe is like about this size. So you have, what's so beautiful about it is that you have it's like a store, like your favorite department store. You ever imagine having a closet that's like your favorite department store? You even have like a mannequin, and you put on the outfits every day that you're going to wear that next day. You know what I mean? Put the mannequin all set up, and you have all of your drawers laid out, and all of your jewelry all laid out beautifully and color-coded, all your shoes, Imagine that. So you're waking up, you're imagining all of that, you imagine it, you get dressed, you're going to work, and you're loving it. You're loving it because you don't have to. You're loving it because you know you're going on this amazing vacation in 2 weeks. Going on the Riviera, right? The Riviera, French Riviera, right? And you get what I'm saying? It may sound strange, but go all out because you know what? The worst thing that can happen is that you'll start leaning towards that life. And even if it doesn't happen as fast as you want, you're going to feel better because your mind doesn't know the difference between what you vividly imagine and reality. Okay? Your mind does not know the difference, which means if you're imagining it, you're going to start getting healthier. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to start smiling more. You're going to start smiling more. And when you smile, that's really healthy. It's a healthy thing to do that. I mean, I know we live in the city, but let them be crazy. Do something. Right? So, okay, imagination. So we're doing the visualization, and then we're doing the meditation, the visualization, and now the affirmation. Okay, affirmations. How many of you know that what you talk about, you bring about? I know you know that. I know you know. Let's see. How many of you really know you know that? So the others, you don't know. You just feel like you can say whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. Okay. Well, there's a universal law. It's a universal law. We create our world with our words. So I just want to plant that little seed for you to just start thinking about what you say. Now you're all here together, so you can help each other. You can support each other. As soon as you hear one of your coworkers saying something negative, and first of all, you don't even want to hear that, right? You have your own problem. She's coming to you every day, telling you the same old story over and over and over, and she's not listening to you. You're giving her advice. She's not listening. out. Let's pause and sanity. Okay, because you don't get anything different by speaking the same thing over and over again. So what we're going to do, we're going to help each other, we're going to inspire each other. We're talking about bliss, right? We're going to bring some bliss up in here, right? Some bliss, right? So one of the things that's going to help is to support each other. You know, no, girl, don't say that, girl. Do you want that? Then don't say it, right? So then just start encouraging each other. So then, we have the 4 physical elements of bliss. Detoxification. I know y'all don't want to talk about detoxification. But, it doesn't have, it doesn't have to happen right now, but spring is coming. Spring is here. This is a perfect time to detox. Again, get together with a couple of ladies who say, let's do some juicing. Let's do some juicing, right? Let's start bringing the juice and, you know, detoxing. Guess what? Not only are you going to lose a few pounds, well, who cares about that, really? What? Who cares about that? That's the goal. But really, the goal is the detox in your body is going to do so many things. I can't even tell you how many things it's going to do. Can any of you tell me a couple of things it can do for you when you detox your body? Anybody?
Clear up your skin. Feel better.
Skin, feel better, definitely. Energy, yeah, that's huge. Anyone else?
Weight loss. Releases toxins.
Weight loss. Releases toxins. And what happens when that happens? Why is that
Well,
good?
that's, I guess, your little from
Yeah.
illicit, a lot of diseases if we.
Yes. Yeah, so even if you have something going on in your body, you're going to start to reverse it. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. You can be in the stage 4 cancer. I have a girlfriend who had colon cancer. She used her body juicing. So this is important. You know, there's a lot of it. Did you see this? Calm down and juice. Because it helps you to get calm too. Now, alkaline water. Any of you familiar with alkaline water? Alkaline water? Yeah. All right. You know why alkaline water is good?
It helps, I believe it helps bring the toxins, carry the toxins out of your body a lot faster.
Yes. Alkaline water is so good because it also gives you oxygen. It oxygenates your blood cells. And, we don't get enough oxygen, right? And another thing I want to jump back to detoxification. Breathing helps you to detox. And most of us don't breathe deep enough. We don't breathe intensely enough to really make a difference. So we're like, like that, hyperventilating, breathing, instead of breathing deep. Can you breathe, like, just 2 times for me, nice and deep. Breathe deep into your nose, nice and deep. Now don't pass out. Some of you haven't breathed in a long time. But nice deep breath in. Until you feel in your belly button. Deep. Now blow it out of your mouth. One more time. Nice deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly button. Breathe it out. One more time. Guess what? You're going to get high on this. Healthy way to get high. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath in. See, I'm feeling already. Oh, breathe it out. You feel it, right? Woo, I'm light out. A little bit. Who needs a drink? I'm telling you, I'm You said you needed a drink? Many of you like come in early and work out together, do anything like that together, work out, anything, work in, out? No working out. You all do your own thing. You do your own thing. Okay. Well, another thing that you can do in the morning, because of course we don't have the time, right? So you wake up, you do your meditation, your prayer, you start visualizing that awesome life, you single girls Visualize that, man. But don't visualize so long that you end up being lazy. Just long enough to get the vision and have a little, you know. So, then get right out of bed. Sit on the side of the bed. On the side of the bed. On the side of the bed, you can do this. On the side of the bed, you can do this. And then you do like 4 sets of 25 or so. I'm telling you, when I don't do that, you can see a difference. You know what I'm talking about. You can fit in your clothes better when you do that every morning. Plus, it's just good stretch. And then there's other things you can do, like by the bed. Just do, you know what I mean? Right? You can do something. There's no excuse, but you have to just get up a little earlier. But you're by the bed. Because if you get out of that bedroom, you know what's going to happen. Life is going to jump on you like nobody's business. So we can do this. Say we can do this.
We can do this.
One more time. We can do this.
We can do this.
All right. So, you see the body? When you see the body, when you see your body, if you could see the inside of your body, you would love your body. You know, if we just saw the little organs working so hard, all pink, well, they were pink. I don't know what color they are now, but, you know, the poor little organs really trying so hard to take care of us, we would be more conscious about what we eat, right? So, I don't have a lot of time, so I just want you to read this and look at the picture, look at the inside of the organs, and just be reminded of how awesome you are and why you want to take care of yourself. Amount of time? Okay, so this I'm going to have you do it on your own. And this is the Bliss list. And see how you rate. Just check what you are doing. Okay, just check what you are doing. And what you're not doing, then now you may want to add some of these things. Right? And I guarantee you, ladies, you're going to start having so much more bliss in your life. Because we deserve to have bliss. We work so dang gone hard. We should have a little more bliss. Right, don't you think? I think so. I mean, I look at you ladies and you're beautiful. I can just tell that you work so hard and, you know, I'm home every day. I wake up and I'm home and it's like, you inspire me. You really, really do, seriously. And I love you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Make sure you have table and now we're going to do aromatherapy because that helps with the bliss and the teas and the female ease and all of that stuff.